Hey water signs, welcome back to another reading. I'm Kymmy and today we will be going over the topic of how am I feeling and checking your weather. I'm excited to do this reading as two of my good friends inspired me to do it, as one of my friends really enjoys watching readings on how they're feeling for extra confirmation, and the weather part is due to my one friend and his mom's tradition of healthy coping mechanism of checking their weather on knowing how they are feeling. So that's what inspired this reading, and I have picked out this little peeping behind the clouds sun for our water signs here. And I heard before starting, rise and shine, Sleeping Beauty. Some of you may enjoy Shrek. Shrek is love. Shrek is life. And yeah, I feel like you are coming out of the swamp and really showing off and who you are, regardless of who you are. Like how Shrek didn't have to change who he was. At one point he did during the second movie, of course. An absolute banger. But yeah, over time I feel like you've gone from Shrek coming out of the swamp and you've tried changing yourself and that didn't work and it didn't feel right, and then you created your own foundation, and then you realized, you went through all the movies. I feel like you're at the end where you're happy with the family you have and you're like, I wouldn't have it any other way. I don't regret or want to change anything about myself. You're starting to radically accept yourself. That's where you're starting to feel right now. For my water signs, is that you're starting to accept yourself. You're starting to peep out and be like, oh, why? How? Hi. This is me. If you like me, amazing. We'll be friends. If not, there's a seat over there for you. This is my picnic table for myself, and I love it. And yeah, so I also feel like some of you are resting more and not caring. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna rest a little bit behind these clouds, be a little cloud pillow, and I'm just gonna rest for a little bit. Knowing that there is beauty in resting. There is beauty in stillness. And I feel like a lot of you are in integrating that into your routine. You're like, rest is beautiful. I want to add that more into my life. I want rest in my life. I also feel like with music is really important for us, for us, as I'm a water sign. For us water signs, any placements, it's timeless reading, no personal readings at this time, and so yeah. And it may not resonate for all of you, but for those who are resonating, I'm super excited for you. And for those who don't resonate yet, may it come in soon for you too, so you can radically accept the inner you, whatever that is. Silly, serious, adventurous, and spontaneous, or a planner. Whatever it is that you are, you're rising and shining to the beauty of it. And you're not going to be sleeping on yourself anymore. You're like, I'm worth, looking at. I'm like, you may be enjoying your personal looks more and your style, taking more time to add a routine of pampering yourself, whether that's through spas, through a new workout routine, or getting yourself an electric toothbrush, or it doesn't have to be big things, but for you it feels like, wow, I'm $1,000,000. $1,000,000. And you're right. You're worth more than gold. You are sun, and that's never ending. You are never ending. Even when you rest, I feel like you're still never ending. So this one popped out, but I'm not going to take it because it doesn't feel like the energy. But I feel like a lot of you enjoy dolphins, have had a lot of Atlantean energy coming through. You may have had past life regression or a QHHT session. Healer of the desk. Lots of pentacles, lots of abundance. Queen of Pentacles. I feel like you're in charge of your own kingdom. Who, like, regardless of gender, you're becoming in charge of your own kingdom. Before, you used to think you have to just subscribe to another person's kingdom in order to find friends and likes, and you would have to follow them around, but you've realized that you're coming. I'm coming out. I want the world to know that I'm a water sign and I got that flow. So I feel like some of you may be in charge of poetry or rapping or making songs, or some of you, even if it's nothing serious or professional, I feel like a lot of our water signs makes up silly songs or enjoyed VeggieTales silly songs, as well as Weird Al Yankovic is coming up for your energy as well, of being silly. Yeah, leaving the story. You're leaving the story that other people had written for you. You're like, I don't know where you got these chapters from. I don't know where you thought you got your information from, but that's not my story. And you're rewriting it. People may have been told you in the past that you're the villain, you're the loser, you're the underdog, you're never gonna make it, and you're like Gerard Sway, and it's like, I just want to be. Like, you've gone from being not okay and worn out to being like, I can do this. I can soar. All of you that said that I was going to be grounded and I was a grounded bird and I would never fly or see the light of day and I would have to hide forever and the clouds would never move for me. Well, the clouds moved and you took off with, like, gusto, super spiraling upwards. Some of you could have had a Kundalini awakening, or have just gotten out of a dark night of a soul. You can look those up. I feel like Spyro. You know, inside of the thing where it's like Spyro, some of them thought you would never fly. That's another imagery that I said you would never fly. Or some of you think that you may never travel either. And I think you're beginning to believe that, like, I could travel. I might one day travel. I could go see friends. Some of you may felt like, oh, I could only dream. Only in my wildest dreams would I be able to go travel outside my city, outside my province, state, outside of my country. You know, you felt like that wasn't possible for you. I also feel like you associate with dragons a lot, and with the canyons here. Oh, okay. You're like, sorry, this story isn't canon. I'm writing my own story. And that's amazing. You're like leaving that story behind and you're like, that's not canon. I didn't subscribe to that. That's not my story. And you're leaving that story behind and you're making your own. Oh, this is awesome. Boop, 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 boop. Am I taking this here? No, ears. Okay, I'm taking. Okay. A lot of swords, so a lot of like clarity in your mind. I feel like the clouds are moving out of the way and you're finding, I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. You can see the point of organization. But yeah, you can see you're organizing your own story. You're organizing your own orchestra. Some of you maybe like are storytellers, poetry, work in musical theater. If you're not, then some of you may like telling stories to people around you, or making a whole D&D. You could be the DM and organizing like game nights. Oh yes, some of you may be enjoying game nights or concerts with friends, and sharing your musical talent shows, like poetry meets or other forms of like open mic nights. Some of you are going to branch out and start an instrument. If you had been thinking about that, this is a sign to that, you know, if you told yourself, or if others told you, you would never be a musician. You're never going to make it as a track star. You're never going to make it as a professional chef. Whatever they told you, that story is not canon, and you're leaving and you're leaving to make your own story. Or like, you'll never find love, or you'll never find friendships, or you'll never truly be able to get free of your past, or you'll never be nothing but, you know, your addictions. Yeah, no, boy. I know you're right. Don't worry, we got none of that in this house. Not anymore. Your mom left that a long time ago. So yeah, you have a lot of support from your animal friends as well. Some of you may have been told that you wouldn't be responsible enough to take care of animals. Don't sit on your sister. Or that you were able to babysit. Some of you weren't good at taking care of pets or taking care of children, or that you wouldn't make a good parent. And yeah, you're just leaving that narrative behind and deciding that you're now the narrator of your own story. And that's how you're feeling at this time. I went a little bit over for y'all. I appreciate you coming through, and remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you'd like to come back here again for me to read your energy more. Remember to eat, hydrate, and have fun. Bye!